Thank you so much for inviting me to give the 41st Shri Ram Memorial Lecture. It is an honor for me. Just seeing the institutions he built and has left. Suman Jyoti ji, Saurabh Sanyal ji, Somendra Gupta ji, and friends who've gathered here to honor Lala Shri Ram. Siddharth and I debated a bit whether the title of the talk should just be GMOs. And I decided I'd talk about GMOs, but in the context of biodiversity. Biodiversity is a new word. It didn't exist before the Biodiversity Convention. But it's not a new thing. It's basically the diversity of life. Jaiva Vividhata. And we have a culture in which our context of living in this Jaiva Vividhata was stressed so clearly in a beautiful concept that has been my guide throughout, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Because in the West, man was the only species, and the rest of the planet was for exploitation. But we lived in Vasudeva Kutumbakam, in the earth family. And Tagore started Shantiniketan with this key idea that for us nature has been the teacher, forest has been the teacher. We are in Aranya Sanskriti. And his very, very famous lecture, I think it was in Chicago, called Tapovan, where he says the West has learned from bricks and concrete. We have learned from the living world. And the living world, by its very nature, is diverse. So we've learned diversity and pluralism, and in the process, democracy. Because what is democracy but leaving space for others? What is ecology? Leaving space for others.